What's up, bud? It's Rob. This is Apparel Success. And in this video here, we're going to go super deep into what value is. And this video here is going to really have a profound effect on the way that you view businesses and how your clothing brand actually is able to achieve a high amount of value and perceived value from your audience. Apparel Success is sponsored by my buds over at Brand Crowd, and if you need designs made for your clothing brand, I seriously recommend that you check them out. They have a tool called the Logo Maker tool, which is where they have this huge library of already professionally designed logos that you can customize. You can add your own fonts, your own layout to them. All of that's free to try. Then if you decide that you like the logo that you've made, then you can decide to purchase it, remove it from the marketplace so that it's yours. If you're interested, follow the link in the description because it'll give you a big discount. I remember back when I started up in business, hearing people talk about how business is really this exchange of value. And when you're offering an audience or a particular group of people value, then them giving you money is basically the reciprocation of you giving them value. And I always thought that this was an absolutely amazing thing. Even right now, me talking to you in this camera here, this is me giving you value, and it's free value. And this value that you're getting right now is actually landing, and it's going inside of you, and it's something that you're getting out of it. And I always wanted to go deeper into this topic, and I always was kind of looking out elsewhere to try and find a deeper understanding of what this really means and what is it that people value, what is it that people find valuable. I think that this is an absolutely amazing topic to get into, especially as a clothing brand, because the value inside of your clothing brand is extremely unique to other types of businesses out there. And to be super straight up and hardcore with you here, the only way that you're going to be able to make money as an entrepreneur is if a certain group of people finds what you have to offer valuable, okay? And if you're not able to do that, then the marketplace will be very harsh and it will constantly be hitting you with zero results, telling you that what you're doing isn't valuable and people are just not finding it valuable. And this is something that is kind of beautiful about marketing and creating a business, is that you're getting closer and closer to reality. You're getting closer and closer to seeing things as it actually is. And this is what allows you to grow, because you're faced with this constant harsh reality where you have to face yourself and face what you're doing and say, am I actually giving value here? Am I actually creating something that people want? Because if I'm not, then I need to face up to that and start doing something that other people do find valuable so that you can eventually be compensated for it. Every single human being has a mechanism in their brain, including you right now, that determines where your focus goes. And your focus is going to go to either one of two places. It's going to go to something in your environment that is valuable to you. Maybe you're out in the desert and you see water. Your focus is going to go to that because it's valuable to you and to your survival. Or your focus is going to go on to threats in your environment. Maybe you're out in the jungle and you think you see a lion, and your focus is going to go to that, okay? There's basically no other place that your focus can go to other than things that are valuable to you or things that are threats to you. This is called your selective focus, and this is exactly what we're trying to use to your benefit as a clothing brand, and it's also what your audience will benefit from if you're able to portray your business and your clothing brand in a way that people are focused on your good qualities, where they can actually see the value that your clothing brand has to offer. And if you're a clothing brand that doesn't have celebrities and influencers wearing it and cool people, and it doesn't have this cool vibe attached to it, then basically you're a clothing brand that somebody would have to stick their neck out for to buy, because there's no real reason why they find it cool. And basically what that means is that it could be a potential threat to them, because if they wear that, nobody else finds it cool, then they're potentially socially isolating themselves. I know this is going like really, really deep here into human psychology, but this is essentially what we're doing here when it comes to marketing a clothing brand, is trying to create this selective focus that when people find out about your brand, it kind of lights up this almost like excitement in their brain that your brand has the value that they're looking for. Literally, you watching this video up until this point is your brain going, whoop, this is gonna be valuable to me. I can use this later inside of my clothing brand, so I wanna try and suck in all of this information, and I really want to learn what's happening here. And that's why your focus is completely nailed in on this video, and it's not on something else in your environment. Now, if a pretty girl walked into the room, if you're a guy, maybe all of a sudden that would become more valuable than what exactly I'm trying to teach you here. And you may go, oh my God, look at that pretty girl over there, and your selective focus would go to that, because that may be more valuable to you than what's happening in this video here. So the real punchline in this video here is that when it comes to your clothing brand, what is valuable for a clothing brand is who your clothing brand's been associated with and how deeply your brand is able to connect with your target audience's identity. Okay? Those are really the two main functions of a clothing brand and why people wear clothing to begin with. And if you can structure your brand in a way so that it's meshing just like that, then when people stumble across your brand for the first time, it's gonna light up this idea that your clothing brand has a ton of value. Their selective focus is gonna go onto your clothing brand, and it's gonna be something that they want to buy and make a part of their lives. Hope you like this video here. Let me know what you think in the comments below and drop your brand down there as well. I like to check out the brands that are watching and check out my clothing brand marketing masterclass. It's 100% free to watch. All you have to do to get access is go to apparelsuccess.com/masterclass. You can watch the whole thing for free. And if you've made it to this point in the video, I want to tell you about the closed Facebook group that we have going on for Apparel Success. There's a link in the description below. Follow that link, join us in the group. See you in the next one. Peace.